start of the season. United recalled Raymond van der Houw in goal, and among players who returned in the rotation system were Paul Scholes, Andy Cole and Teddy Sheringham. Watching this one for us, Tony Gubber.
Andy Cole. Here's Nicky Butt. Neil Sullivan was always confident that it was heading wide. Headed down by Ferdinand, Tottenham's captain for the day. Ferdinand! David May got in the challenge, it's a corner. The man of the moment, Alex Ferguson, choosing to watch from the director's box. Davis with the corner. Punched one-handed by Van der Houw. Here's Corsten! Oh, Spurs have taken the lead! And Wilhelm Corsten was so quick to spot that Van der Houw was struggling to get back on his feet. Struggling to get back and cover the goal line. Nicky Butt. Aimed at Philip Neville, who was strongly challenged. Butt. Neville. Sheringham. Here's Scholes! It's 1-1. The little man delivers again from midfield. And do we credit Teddy Sheringham with getting the header where he intended? Scholes running at Tottenham from midfield. Giggs coming on his left side. Giggs! Oh, super save by Sullivan. Clawed away. And that shot from Ryan Giggs was heading unerringly into the top corner. This is Wilhelm Corsten, marked by Silvestri. Oh, Davis is free in the middle! Away by David May. And the Tottenham man has taken a knock on the head. Sheringham into the path of Andy Cole. Watched intently by Perry. And Neil Sullivan confidently covering that near post. Simon Davis returns in headgear that's unlikely to become a fashion accessory. Scholes trying to find Andy Cole. Here's Ryan Giggs. Cole! Oh, it was delivered perfectly for him. He could make nothing of it. One of the futures of both manager and assistant, the subject of speculation. David May finding Teddy Sheringham, who finds Andy Cole. Cole! Well, he's had chances, he just hasn't taken them. Corsten to Simon Davis. Sudden injection of pace. Corsten, watched by May. Right foot! Oh, Corsten scores Tottenham's second. And they're grateful for the injury list that's given Corsten his chance today. Cheers for the goal, and also for the contribution of the lively Simon Davis. Davis still taunting Manchester United. Ferdinand! Disappointed to have dragged his effort wide. Well, Glenn Hoddle beginning to fashion Spurs into a team in his own image, and no one surely has caught the eye more today than Simon Davis. And this is another penetrating run. Here's Ferdinand. Ferdinand, it's 3-1. And suddenly at White Hart Lane, everything begins to look rosy. It smiles all round at 3-1 against the champions. And the modest little Welsh lad has played his part. Ferdinand with the finish. It's not an expression that would tempt you to ask an awkward question. Here's Scholes, back for Nicky Butt. It's another excellent save by Neil Sullivan, who's been rock steady in goal for Tottenham this afternoon.
I've come to the end of my contract next season, and where I'd hoped to have been in the Ambassadorial role, that was a promise. That is gone now, and I look forward to next year, and I'm going to have a good year with the club, because it's a terrific club to to be working with the players I have and the support we have. I think that's important. I look forward to that.
You have an ambition to go out on a high note.
Absolutely.
And what about Steve McLaren? What news of him?
Well, there have been approaches to it for him. I'm not surprised. Outstanding managerial material, and it really is up to Steve now.
When it comes to the last day of the season against Man United at home, with a load of young lads in there, they were going to be up for it, and I thought we played really well. I was very pleased with them today.
Must have sold a few season tickets for next season on that.
Let's hope so. But no, that's the future, and you know, to a certain degree, my job has not really started here.
And at the end of this season, how do you look back on it?
A marvellous season. To win the Premier League with the points we have, we're very satisfied. Obviously, the last 3 games is disappointing, but it hasn't taken any guilt off what we've achieved, because when you set out at the start of the season, you set out to win that Premier League. And we've done it very early. We've done it probably in January the 1st. So that's a great achievement by them, and they deserve it because they've worked hard for all they've had.
Encouraging result for Spurs youngsters, but I think everyone's talking about Sir Alex at the moment and the situation there. How do you read it?
Well, I think the most important thing is the start of next season, and when you're in top, you have the hunger and desire and avoid complacency. But I think the most important thing is the goals and objectives of the players, the manager, the board of directors must be exactly the same. And if they're not, then you've got a major problem. Now, the rhetoric coming out of Old Trafford from a Manchester United perspective isn't good.
It's got to be worrying, isn't it? Could this be the beginning of the end of what's been a golden era for Manchester United, Trevor?
I mean, Alex Ferguson has done fantastic. Not only has he transformed the club, you know, it's massive, but also the manner of the style of football. What I do believe, though, he's been so successful that to attract somebody of really good experience of the standing they'll be looking for as a manager, to have Alex sort of in the background there, almost, you know, in a strong position, I think would encourage some managers that well, I don't fancy following him, especially if he's there in the background.
So you think it's better for them that he won't?
I can understand the decision that might be made to sever it, because whatever role is such a powerful individual and character that it may undermine who took over, or the ability to attract the right person for the job. That's all.
It's a fact to follow.
Well, it is, and you know, whoever takes it, like you say, it's a tough act to follow, but I'm not so sure that Trevor's right there. I mean, I think if you get a good manager, a strong manager in there, then I think that Alex, if he wanted to be an ambassador, that'd be fine. You get a good manager and you get somebody like maybe O'Neill. I don't want to say O'Neill's going to take the job, but I think he'd be his own man. Ultimately, you'll be judged on the success that you have, and Manchester United have had unbelievable success, so it's going to be hard for anybody going in there.
Certainly will. Now, due to Liverpool